Hello YouTube, it's Toya Ruth here with the Divas and the Details, and I'm just coming on because in my last video when I talked about what's in my wallet and the video preceding that where I talked about my unboxing of the American Express Gold Card, quite a few people reached out and was like, why is American Express so different than other credit card issuers and why is it not widely accepted? So, one of the difference between American Express and other card issuers is that they do offer charge cards, and charge cards are meant to be paid off in full every month, while other credit card issuers leave you the full option to carry a balance month to month. This is not something that I recommend though, so I actually like the fact that American Express has charge cards, because if you've noticed, the interest rates for credit cards are much more exorbitant than what you would normally pay for anything over time. Most of the time, we want a 0% interest rate on our cars, or for sure nothing more than 5%. We have very low interest rates on our homes, under 5% as well. Credit card and predatory lenders like payday loans are the only places that we stomach, I guess, allowing it to be 15, 16, 17, 20, 25, 27, 29%. So, wanted to talk to you about American Express. American Express, well, any credit card company charges merchants, like the places that you go to shop. Like if you're at a restaurant, you're at a store, you're at the grocer, it charges them a fee to process your payment when you use their card. Mastercard, VISA, and Discover average around 2% of the cost that they funnel back to the merchant. American Express can go up as much as 3.5%, but on average they charge 3%. So that's why you find a lot of particularly small businesses that do not accept American Express, because of the prohibitive costs of them processing that particular issuer. American Express recognizes this, so particularly in the post-pandemic society, American Express has been really pushing for its card users to patronize small businesses. So they give incentives to the card users so that if you use a small business, if you use your card at a small business, you get some statement credit back for doing that during a certain time period. And I have actually utilized that already. I've gone to a local chicken place, and then I also used it at a steak restaurant that's around the corner from my house. So I was very happy about that. And immediately when the charge cleared, it also showed that green coming back to me. So I was happy about that. But now American Express has benefited the actual small business by saying your transaction with American Express can be processed via a third party. So then that cost is reduced to you, and it's more in line with what the small business is seeing, around that 2% mark. So greater increase their acceptance, particularly in the US. Also, American Express charges more for that processing, because that is the major source of their revenue compared to other card companies, as well as them charging annual fees for their cards that have more rewards, either with points or with cash back. While other lenders have a more balanced revenue stream, I'm not saying other lenders primarily collect all of their revenue from interest, but they have a more balance. So they have some cards that they have annual fees that they get money from. They have some people who carry a balance that they get money from. And they have a moderate processing fee. American Express is really pushing its revenue through its processing fees and its annual fees, so that because it's discouraging applicants, or doesn't even really pick applicants who carry balances from month to month, it really wants you to swipe, because it gets kickback from every time you swipe with the merchant. And then it also wants you to get the more luxurious premium cards. So even though American Express does have a reputation for being very prestigious, I have found it very straightforward, if you don't have anything major on your credit report, and easy to get a charge card from them. Instead of making the majority of its money off of interest, it has chosen this model that has been long-standing for the company, that has been successful for them. However, I do see them trying to model some of the other big issuers and competing more with Visa and Chase. I noticed that American Express kind of grandfathers some accounts into it, but then now all their current charge cards have a pay overtime option, and that is very divergent from their previous business model. So I hope that clears up. This is a very quick video. Some misconceptions about American Express, or explains why they're so different, why they're not as widely accepted, why they charge merchants so much, and why they lean heavily towards charge cards, and the type of consumer that they prefer. They want someone who has a higher income, who is going to swipe many, many times. And you'll notice this with some of their more popular cards, like the American Express Everyday Card. You get a certain bump up in points when you do 20 swipes per month, or the American Express Everyday Preferred Card, where you get a bump up when you swipe over 30 times per month. They want you swiping, they want you actively using the card throughout the month, not necessarily making one large purchase and then not using the card anymore. That's not what they want, because they need those merchant fees. But then they also want you to pay off that card every single month. That will make you their ideal customer. And if you're the type of person that wants credit limit increases, you are more likely to get credit limit increases from American Express by high usage of your card and then paying it off in full. Some people who were not doing things that were credit card churning activity found that when there was an economic downturn, that their credit limits were decreased due to low credit card usage, or them carrying a balance, because American Express kind of, I guess, calculated that, like, if you're carrying a balance, you can't afford the card that you have, so we can lower your limit. And that adversely affects your utilization, because the more credit you have available to you and the less that you are getting reported for using, that helps you to have a stronger FICO score. So it is a good thing to swipe. And I talked about this in a previous credit card optimization video, that you should swipe, budget your swipes off of your paycheck. And then as soon as a charge clears, or at least every 2 weeks, like bi-weekly if you get paid, or monthly if you get paid monthly, pay off your credit card. That is the charge card mentality. That's what works for me, and I hope that works for you. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe to grow the channel, The Divas in the Details. Thanks. Bye-bye.